Okay, so we are working on a spring tree, kind of like a cherry blossom tree. And we're going to be using some tempera cake paints and a little bit of regular tempera paint for the white. So we're starting with a white piece of paper. And at the bottom of our paper, we're going to make the grass. So if you want to use watercolor paints or tempera cake paints, that will work the best for this project. And this, I'm going to paint a little bit of grass here at the bottom. And then, let's see, my blue sky. So you want your sky to come all the way down to meet your grass. And usually that happens way far away at your horizon line. So I would like to make this sky as solid as possible. I do have kind of a small brush here. So my sky's going to go all the way from the top of my paper all the way down to meet my grass at the horizon line. And if you get a good spread here from your paint, it does dry rather quickly. You're not leaving any big puddles around on your paper. Okay, then I'm going to take my brown and make my tree trunk. And my branches. And I like to make little shorter branches coming off of my longer branches. Then I'm going to use some regular white tempera paint, and I'm going to put a little bit in my corner. And what I'm going to try to do is to get a pinkish color. So I can do red and then white. And I clean out my brush when I go from a different color to another color. Or I can do white first. These were a little too dark for me. I'm trying some more white on top. A little too red. I want it more pinkish. Okay, I'm going to clean out my brush. And then get some red on top of there. So I'm putting the red right on top of those white spots. I sort of dab them a few times in each spot, and that's going to give me a nice pink. Yeah, so I think I like that better. So white first, red second. Cleaning out my brush in between, because I don't want a big pink blob in the corner of my paper, because whatever's left here I'm going to use for clouds, and I don't want pink clouds. I want white clouds. Well, if you end up with pinkish clouds, it's not going to be a big deal. But that's just not what I want. Okay, I'm going to clean out my brush. I did some white dabs for my flowers on my cherry blossom tree. And I'm going to get some red. And dab right on top of those white spots to make them pink. So when you mix acrylic white and tempera cakes or watercolor paints, that can be called gouache. And this kind of is giving a gouache effect because this tempera white is rather thick. Okay, so I still have some more flowers to do over there. And then after that, I'll take from my white here and make some nice clouds to spread out the rest of my white. And even this spot over here where I worked from, that can all be clouds. Can clouds be down low? Yes, because those would be way far away.